In today's video, we're gonna get back after them town deer. Now, right after I shot that last one, not 2 days later, I was coming home from work and I seen an old sassy doe over there in the yard eyeballing the garden I'm supposed to keep the deer out of. Now, we're gonna use the reverse draw mini striker, got a 16-inch bolt. It's all still set up from when I went to West Virginia. We're gonna shoot it one time real quick to make sure the sights didn't get knocked off on the way home, and then we're gonna, I don't know, get out there this evening. Now, I better move that truck. Sometimes stupid stuff happens. We don't want that. Yeah. Now, since I know how this video is gonna end, I must remind you that I am hunting over on my neighbor's place under the agreement that I will shoot every deer that walks in front of me if I have a tag for it. The whole purpose is to lower the deer population. These are nuisance deer that are getting in his garden and he doesn't want them there. They're a problem. So, I don't know, I got a tag for this deer, so I shot it. That was what I told him I would do. It's not really an ethic thing, it's just what I did. But hey, y'all prop up and watch how it plays out. It was an interesting evening. Man, I hate to put an arrow through the radiator of that truck. Something went crazy. This is the same bolt that I used in West Virginia. Same bow, same setup. Everything's the same, except for I put a lighted knock on it so y'all can see a little better. I just want to shoot it one time, make sure that the sights didn't get knocked off in that trip home or something. And then we're gonna get out there this evening and do a little hunting. Let's put one right in the center. That right there is gonna work. All right, so everything's good. Now we just gotta wait on this afternoon to come, and we're gonna go get in the stand over here in town. I am in the stand, and it's a mad dash to get everything set up. I walked outside just a second ago to water the garden with Cat, and there's a front pushing through. It has been ridiculously hot. There's deer over there. I gotta get everything set up. We'll talk about this in a minute. There's already deer in the field. All right, so what's happened is a car came through and spooked them, and they ran past that house the other way, but I'm sure they'll come back in a moment. But like I was saying, we walked out to water that garden just a minute ago, and there was a front came through, and I could feel the change in barometric pressure. I thought, man, it feels good. And if I could feel that, you know the deer can. So I figured they'd be up on their feet moving around. I didn't even get in the stand before I looked up and there were deer in this yard. So we're gonna quieten down, try to get everything set up and wait for those two to come back. Those two were fawns, but remember, I'm hunting in a place where the guy wants me to lower the deer population. He doesn't care whether they're fawns or adults. He wants them all shot because they're tearing up his garden, they're tearing up his wife's flowers. The same deer tearing up my garden over there. They're tearing up my wife's flowers. So if those fawns come back before the doe does, I'm gonna whack one of them. Anyways, we might get rained on just a little bit, but the front's gonna push on through pretty quick. And then after the rain, we still got 2-3 hours before it gets dark, so I'm excited about it. This is the first day that's felt like fall all year long. It has been unreasonably, not unseasonably, unreasonably hot this October. So, I really do. I have to quieten down. We're gonna just quieten down and wait. Real quick, before this rain kicks off, our channel membership shout out today is David the Bug Guy. Hey, I appreciate you, David. Now we're gonna get struck by lightning. Like I always say, we appreciate all our subscribers, all of our channel members. but David is the man of the hour, so I appreciate it, David. I appreciate you being a long time member of the channel. Good grief. Now that that's over, my goodness. There wasn't even supposed to be no rain. That was one of them extremely localized thunderstorms. Maybe I can get one of them cool shots now that you see in the magazines, where your bow's all dripping and covered with water, and you know, action shot that you think, that looks cool. It is not cool. It is not even pleasant. Now I'm still pretty confident we're gonna see a deer today. Not 100% sure. But when I got to the stand, when I felt that barometric pressure change, everything felt right. I come running out here, and as soon as I got up in the stand, there were deer over here in the yard. And then a car came by and spooked them, and boy, they jetted across there. Well, it was 2 fawns. I don't know where the doe is, so now the doe's most likely over in that hardwood bottom. The fawns are over yonder somewhere. So theoretically, as it starts to get later in the evening, they're going to be working their way towards each other. And I hope that they find each other right in front of me. At least it's not 40 degrees. We're still rocking on about 75, 80 degrees. So I could be sopping wet and just sit out here and not be miserable. Nothing else, we'll get to see how the bow performs when it is sopping wet. Water shouldn't affect it now, as long as it doesn't freeze the mechanism. Maybe we'll find out here in a little bit. Now, it wasn't too long after that rain stopped that one of them fawns started working its way back through the wood line. Now, I've been warning you throughout this video what's fixing to happen, so if you're still watching, what happens next shouldn't come as a surprise. That was one of those fawns coming back. It is down out there in their yard. Y'all don't forget now why we're hunting. We're hunting this spot to thin out some of the deer. And the property owner asked me to shoot every one of them I had a tag for. He does not want me to let any of them walk. So when I'm sitting in this tree stand, any deer that comes in front of me, it gets shot. No passes here. That was the agreement I had. So let's get down, go get Cap, get the four-wheeler, get that little booger, and get it cleaned. Good job. All right.
All I could do was
We appreciate you watching.
We will catch you next time.
Next time.